Grammar's campaign, the Subsidiary Shield, got off to the best possible start 2 weeks ago with a home win over Ballyclare High School. Today we're back at Gransha Road for the second chapter. Bangor Grammar have some good pedigree in this competition, having shared the title with Belfast High in 1984 and winning outright 15 years later by beating Coleraine Ince in the final. Will this be the year that they add another title to that list? The opposition today are Dalriada School from Ballymoney, somewhat of a nemesis for Bangor. In 2012, BGS won 11-5 away for a place in the Schools Cup quarter-final, and 2 years later, Bangor Grammar were beaten 20-0 in the same round of this very competition. The following year, these teams met again in the Schools Cup, this time at Gransha Road, where Bangor won 26-15. In 2016, they met again in Ballymoney, and Dalriada won 17-5. Preventing Bangor from reaching a memorable cup semi-final at Ravenhill. The rivalry runs deep. Earlier this season, these two teams played up in Ballymoney and Dalriada came out on top 24-10. That day, Bangor were without playmaker Aaron Sexton. The home support has once again turned out in force and we're ready for another 70 nail-biting minutes of rugby. This is the semi-final of the 2019 Danske Bank Subsidiary Shield, where Bangor Grammar School welcomed Dalriada School to Gransha Road. The coaches have kept faith with the squad that delivered the win in the last round, and today field a completely unchanged team. So Robbie Grant, Dylan Moore and Ben McCrossan all retain their places at the head of the scrum. Ben is now equal top try scorer with 13 for the season so far. Making up the second row are Patrick Doby and Robbie Winters, both of lower 6th. In the back row are two members of the Ulster Under-18 schools setup, Riley Westwood and Gareth Wells, with the experienced head of Adam Pritchard starting at number 8. Angus Christie and BGS skipper Rhys Larmour resumed their halfback partnership. They played together 9 times last year in these positions, but only 3 times this year. With joint top try scorer Conor Lussey still sidelined with a broken thumb, Harry McCracken and Cameron Stewart line up at inside and outside centre, respectively. On the wing once again are Harry Angus and Michael McCreary, and at fullback is Aaron Sexton, a player who needs no introduction. And the replacements are Luke Norman, Jack Nesbitt, Ben Cavan, Chris Piper, Rory Wood, Oliver Hamilton, Finn Ritchie and Lewis Haddy. Here are highlights of today's game.
Do you know when the final's going to be?
It's normally the week after St. Patrick's Day.
That is so. I am away for work for the next 2 weeks. I've seen every game this season, and then I'll end up missing that. I suppose right enough it was at
Started quite well. Yeah. Isn't it right? Good better back line. We're about half 10. I'll get 1.5 time. There's someone around here. His mates, yeah, they're probably far side actually. Road running is the intro when I played it. They shot against sport-wide with techniques. No pyrotechnics, no flares, no drums. You've seen the final drum. No loudspeaker. It's not well, that's shows anyone in there?
What's he trying to do?
Wangle it out of him. We had to reset. I kept saying when to reset. I don't know. They're pretty underachieving, so it'll be a top 10 easy. Good play. Good supports.
It's so funny. He really doesn't like him.
Seems like big cameras you see like Gryphiti and Campbell. Are they like sort of?
It's up on my
Are
bed.
they split in terms of two halves or is it?
Someone, yeah.
What's the idea? I was thinking.
No.
He dropped that. DK sent it as well. He definitely dropped that. These guys are definitely.
We were locked in this game, don't you?
It was a pure pass.
A stunning victory for Bangor Grammar School, who came back after falling behind 3 times. As was the case 2 weeks ago, the match remained in the balance until 2 late Bangor tries sealed the win. Bangor progressed to the Subsidiary Shield final for the first time in 8 years. Bangor's tries today came from Angus Christie, Aaron Sexton, Ben McCrossan, Robbie Grant and Captain Rhys Larmer. Larmer picking the perfect occasion to score his first try of the season, and also adding a penalty and 4 conversions from the tee. Dalriada's points came courtesy of 2 tries by James McCormick and Luke Pollock, plus 7 more points from kicker Paddy Carson. In the other semi-final tie in the Danske Bank Subsidiary Shield, favourites Sullivan Upper won against Royal School Dungannon by 33 points to 13. That means that Bangor Grammar School and Sullivan Upper School will face off in the Subsidiary Shield final. The North Down Derby will be played on the 20th of March at Queensport Malone, aka the Dub in Belfast. So there are some happy Bangor men out there. Time now to hear what a few of them had to say.
Subsidiary Shield final since 2011, and you've led the side to it.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, but I mean the boys stuck at it today and we were lucky enough to get through,
Yeah. And you don't score many tries, but when you do, they're pretty special. And today you're so close, first of all, and then later on you scored.
I know, for usually one a year I get, so I thought I was in.
Must have been about a yard short.
I know I was. I tried to roll, but no. And then down the bottom when the score, Mr. Kenny gave me a bit of stick, but finally got in the end. So yeah.
At half time it was really tight. There was like a point in it, but second half you came out all guns firing, and you were well clear at the end. So
I know, half the boys, it was their last time on Gransha, so
yeah.
I mean we all knew it. 40 minutes left, so just give it all.
Ben, how was that for you? Another try. You're now the top scorer, and it's unlikely you're going to be caught.
Had to get one for the props there, the front rows. Had to take it off Connor Lusty as well. Yeah. Very salty about that one. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that.
He might even have to come back for the final now.
Doubt it. We've got Harry McCracken in there. He's
14 tries then. Was today's one right up there?
Well, they've all been from about 2 metres out, so nothing too extraordinary, but yeah, it's good to get over.
Aaron, another try from you as well. How was it for you?
Yeah, I was happy enough. Just the luck came my way, but I was more happy with how the boys played. As a team, kept pushing the whole way through it, and no one gave up. You saw what it meant to the boys. Every point, every inch we were fighting for there. So.
Dalriada were quite a frustrating team in the first half. They kept a couple of times charging down your kicks.
Yeah, they were. I was partially down to us and partially down to them. Got to give it to them. They're a good side, but again, I had full confidence in the side. We were enjoying our rugby while we were out there, so we had full faith and got there in the end.
And ultimately, your fitness, you had plenty of energy left at the end when Dalriada were maybe struggling a wee bit. That's a good sign.
Yeah, I think that's down to the extra spin class we had last Saturday morning down at DW. So fair play to that one.
Okay, so I haven't seen the other match score, but we assume it's Sullivan in the final. What do you think? I mean, they were a hard team earlier in the season.
Yeah, I mean, we know what they're like. They're ranked 4th or something, so they're going to be a tough team. But I mean, we're going to throw everything at them and hope for the best.
Well, you've been great all year and great today as well. So good luck in the final, and we'll see you there.
Cheers.
Oliver, you got on at the end there. What was the atmosphere like? I guess the friendlies in the air are a wee bit kind of dull compared to this?
Yeah, well, even some of the bigger boys like Wellesley and definitely Ben were actually fitter than I thought, and we kept going at the very end. So the atmosphere even in the team was good. Everyone was still playing it was the first 10 minutes rather than the last 10, so it was good.
Yeah, pretty incredible. Michael, how was it for you today?
It was pretty good, pretty fun. I enjoyed myself.
And some big celebrations at the end there.
Why? Big crack.
Gareth, you're a big hitter in the pack. The scrum worked really well today. A bit of a surprise. Dalriada are known for their big pack, but you had it to them. You were better than them today.
Yeah, well, it shows that country teams aren't always as big scrummers as we think. When we've got big boys like Ben McCrossan and Robbie Grant in the front row, we can dominate any scrum and Ulster, I think so.
Were you playing against Dalriada earlier in the year?
Me and Riley, we had Ulster commitments, but I knew that
that the team that played them were it was significantly weaker. So
they do seem to be a very different side away from home, don't they? Do you think they kind of have very soft playing conditions?
Yeah.
Does that play to their advantage whenever they're on home turf?
Yeah, they're definitely just a big hit it up side, and I doubt they'd shift it wide. So on a fast pitch like ours, I think it definitely suited our style of play. So. Fantastic.
Ross, you brought the noise on the touchline today, leading them from the sidelines. What was it from the side?
Well, obviously we're only scraping the surface in terms of support. Like, we've got many more to come. The iceberg will be coming in against Sullivan the next round. Dub, that's happy.
Can you mobilise the troops now and get everybody coming?
It's in my heart. It's in my heart.
Great work, guys. Well, thanks all, and good luck in the next round.
Commiserations sent to Dalriada School, who've had an excellent season and gave everything today but just fell short. The celebrations go on amongst the Bangor players and supporters. What a tremendous effort by the team to turn the score around from that 24-10 defeat at the start of December. That's just about all we have time for today. After 21 matches and almost 1,500 minutes of rugby, only one game now remains. The imposing Sullivan Upper School of Hollywood. Join us next time for highlights of the Subsidiary Shield final.
Take my hand, we can find a place no one knows, and you can tell me where this goes. I know it's hard for you, you've got scars beneath your clothes. You didn't do this on your own. As I hold my hand out for you, you're too scared to let me in, and we end where we begin. When you gave away the love we gave you, you don't mind, I sold, I saved you. Yeah, I'll never stop, I'm not giving in. Cause I'll climb the walls that slowly cage you, break the chains that you can't break through. Yeah, I'll never stop, I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in. I don't pretend to understand what it's like stood in your shoes, but I would try them on for you. Cause I hate to see you fade away on the corner where you lay, begging passers-by for change. When the daylight breaks before you, you're too scared to let it in, and if we end where we begin. When you gave away the love we gave you, you don't mind, I sold, I saved you. Yeah, I'll never stop, I'm not giving in. Cause I'll climb the walls that slowly cage you, break the chains that you can't break through. Yeah, I'll never stop, I'm not giving in. Promise me, tell me the truth. You don't have to do what they're asking of you. Get out of this place, don't give them your grace, my dear. No, no, don't let them treat you like one of their slaves. Promise you life just to steal it away. No, don't take the blame, don't fall for this game, my dear. Cause you gave away the love we gave you. You the one I showed I save you. I'll never stop, I'm not giving in. No, 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 no. Cause I'll climb the walls that slowly cage you. Break the chains that you can't break through. I'll never stop, I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in. I'm not giving in.